Welcome back, Madcap Toys fans. You're back in the toy barn. I hope you've had a fantastic week and everything's gone well for you. But before we begin, if you haven't already, what are you doing? Subscribe to the Madcap Toys family. We want you to be a part of us. Also, make sure you hit the bell for all notifications because each and every time we upload content, of course, you're going to be the first to know. And comments, you know we love them, so just keep them coming. We've had a very, very busy weekend, and the weekend's not quite over yet. Right now, it is a sunny Sunday late afternoon, right around supper time. So I thought I'd come out here and just talk to you guys a little bit about what happened a little bit over the weekend. So on Saturday, Daren and I got up, I would say pretty early for us, about 9 a.m. And we got up and got ready and went to about 5 or 6 yard sales. Some were okay. Some of them were a little disappointing. A couple of them we just didn't stop. We kind of drove by, could see if there was only a table or two, mostly clothing and stuff, and just kind of, just drove on by. So we didn't pick up very much. The only thing that we did get, I think Daren did get a little teeny tiny box of DVDs that he got for a real low price. I did find a couple of glass pieces that either will sell online or will sell at a yard sale and just flip them. This one, I thought it would be worth something. It was a little, I don't know how to explain it, but it's a little saucer. It's a little saucer made from England, but it had the really nice blue and white print. I figured they had it priced for $1. Of course, they paid $1. Didn't Jew them down there. But I figured it would be worth a little bit more. Come to find out, comped it when I got home. It was only worth about $5. So I may just flip that at a yard sale or something, put a couple bucks on it, move it. But we did get a false graph picture, and it was very, very nice. The lady had $6 on it. I asked for $5 and I got it. The only reason why she was selling it is brand new, no chips, no dings, no nothing, is because her brother surprised her with one for her birthday last year. So he didn't realize that she already had one, so she put her original one out in this yard sale, namely me. I did comp that. It looks like I could sell it for between $30 to $40 on eBay. So I was really excited about that. So that was a find for Kathy. But other than that, there wasn't really anything that we saw that was, worth moving. We did go to a vintage, they called it a vintage sale, but what looked like to us a yard sale because it was outside and all of that. They had some vintage pieces that, yes, if they were priced, yard sale price to die for, Kathy would have brought a lot of it home. Because when I say vintage, it was from the 70s, like bowls, mixing bowls, Pyrex bowls. Not really the Pyrex bowls, because those are really expensive if you find them, if you're lucky. But there was like a Tupperware dish, but there was no lid. There was just a few things, but they had the prices on them for $20, $25, $10, $15 or more. I feel like this person comped it online before she put a tag, and it's her right to do that. If she wants to do that, that's fine. If people pay the price, that's fine. But for Daren and I, we were looking for bargains to move to list online. So unfortunately on that one, we walked away kindly, but oh man, some of the stuff she had was wonderful, but the prices were just too high for us to feel like we could profit on those. They would be sitting there forever if we bought them, but lovely just the same, from the vintage 70s, a lot of kitchenware and a bell that she had, but didn't have a tag. But when Daren asked for the price, yeah, it was like way too much. I was like, no, we're not doing that. Only because, like I said, we were looking to buy for resell, not for collection. So that was fine. And then just spent the rest of the day working and also working today. But I do have 14 items to share with you on Madcap Toys Plus. But before we do that, I do have something to share, with you that you came to this video for. So we've been seeing this again, time after again, and time after again, especially in the last 2 weeks, where we will sell an item on eBay as little as a couple months ago, only have one of these particular items, and voila, unbeknownst to us, it will pop in again as a sold item, and we don't have it. So this happened to us 3 different times in about the last 2 weeks. So we would sell it on eBay, on the same site, will go to where it's skewed, because we had these items skewed, and they're missing. Come to find out, I would look on eBay backwards within 90 days and notice I sold that item 2 months ago, and I only said I had one item. So I think between the glitches and the on, the off, when they sit there and they press the button to reset and they're adding all these features, it is relisting sold items that you sold on there. Now there is where people were cross-posting. We used to cross-post quite a lot. You guys know that if you've watched us long enough. And every time we sold an item, we would take it off the other sites. Well, we haven't been doing that for a long time. I would say over a year now. And anytime we see an item on another site, we take it off. We've been doing that with Mercari religiously since Daren's refresh. So it was odd to me. So Darren was like, well, you must have it. You have it on the, the Rudolph bag. You've got it there. And I'll say, well, let me check and see if I've sold it on eBay. So we would go to the paid and shipped. I would type in a couple of keywords, click, and it would say, yeah, you sold it couple months ago, and you said then you only had one item, and in that particular bag that it's no longer in. So the only thing is they put it on. Now you say, well, if you try to find those items, see if you for us, we really can't, because we sell thousands of items. If we look at the regular Madcap Toys, Daren has, not including quantity listings, over 10,000 items on, close to 11,000 items. Kathy has, with quantity listings and even without, over 3,000 items on. So it's hard to know if eBay is relisting those sold items here and there once in a while when you have all of these items. You guys can basically tell we got a lot. And so we just basically have to let the person know immediately we apologize, but we cannot fulfill this order because we basically, sold that item as little as a couple months ago. So let me know if you've had this problem. I know people have shouted out to us saying that they've had those issues too, where they're surprised that this item sells and all of a sudden they notice that it's no longer in the place that they had it in because they sold it not too long ago on eBay and it's coming back as a ghost listing. So let me know, have you gotten ghost listings coming back? Let us know in the comments below. So all right, we're going to go to Madcap Toys plus 14 items that we've sold ever since those beautiful cereal bowls I talked to you guys about that we shipped off. Let me see if they have been delivered yet. Yes, they were delivered yesterday. So awesome. All right, so just a plethora of things here. So we're going to start out with Fluffy. Yes, Fluffy. I believe he was sealed, I think. This is the Fluffy Movie Blu-ray 2-disc set extended edition. And found it over in the Blu-ray area back there. Brand new, sealed, never been watched. And this Blu-ray sold for $5.91 plus shipping to boot. Very, very nice there. So Daren got a bunch of sealed Blu-rays as well, and some lots that he received, and they're doing pretty well, really well. And you can take a chance on those, right? Because nobody's ever opened it up, nobody's ever played them. So very, very good. And on to the next. We've been selling them now. We're pushing them through. We had them a little bit higher. We did lower the price a little bit to move them because we've had them for a long time. So I wanted to get these out. So we sold another one from Spin Master. The Secret Life of Pets Dragon Posable Pet Figure was found on River Shelf 3. And this lovely action figure sold for $9.99 plus ship. Very, very nice. Still selling toys, but selling other stuff as well. And from our CD buy, we sold another CD, Seasons by Seven Dust CD. Found, of course, in the media area in our shed. And it took a little bit of a discount there, and this one sold for $5.50 plus ship. And we're starting to sell the little tiny games from our Game Boy Advance buy that we just did recently a couple weeks ago. And I knew it wouldn't take long for this one to move, for sure. Super Mario Brothers 3 Nintendo Game Boy Advance video game. Cartridge only, and yes, they have been tested. Works wonderful. And this one was just a slight deal, 10% off, $17.09 plus ship. Nearly exactly what I had listed for. So you can see that there's been a lot of media, anywhere between video games to CDs to cassettes, etc. And this one here is a cassette tape called The Untouchables from 1987 movie original motion picture soundtrack cassette tape, of course found in our media area where our cassettes are. And regularly we sell our media for around $6.99 unless we can deem it that it's more popular for that, bigger in price. But this particular one sold for $5 plus ship. And more media here. Another CD I had recently put on. We've changed our backgrounds. If you notice, this one here is in bright, Christmassy, beautiful red. That's our new color for our photo studio at the moment. So we try to change them out every so often to keep it kind of fresh. Star Flyer 59, Leave Here a Stranger CD from 2001. Found in our media shelf, and this one sold exactly for what I priced it for, $6.99 plus ship. And here's another CD. This one I just found today and got it packed and ready for shipment out tomorrow. This one is called Get Ready by 2 Unlimited from 1992 from Critique Records. And this one sold, again, for what I listed it for, $6.99 plus ship. So we usually put our CDs and DVDs in a padded bubble mailer that we get from our eBay shipping supplies. And usually it goes medium mail right now, unless it weighs heavier than 8 ounces. It usually ships for $4.63. So pretty mediocre there. And from our pallet buy, we've got a couple of cases of Scholastic flashcards. So we kind of grouped, well, a lot together and did multi-quantity. This is Scholastic Kindergarten Phonics Fun and Grade 1 Super Sentences flashcards, brand new, of course, never opened, right from Target. Found in the shed, and we have 10 sets more of these available, also including on District as well. And this set sold for $4 plus ship. So she asked me for about a 15% discount, and I took it. And still made money. And next up, more media. This one's called Deepwater DVD from 2001, found in our media area. Actually, in a new area. I've actually got the Adam 2 shelf starting to get a little bit filled with DVDs and cassette tapes. And this one sold exactly for what I wanted it for, $6.99 plus ship. And next up, this one was also sealed as well. Brand new sealed condition. Love those. This is Bernie, Blu-ray disc from 2012. Brand new sealed. Found on Addy Shelf 5. And this Blu-ray sold for $5 plus ship. So a little bit of a discount there from when we had it, because I usually put them all, as you guys know, at $6.99. And this was a surprise this weekend, and I liked it. Sold completely out of these, so this is a sellout. So this lady bought 5 2-packs of these soccer ball snack bowls. So I got not only a case of those soccer ball snack bowls, I also got a full case of the football cheese chips and dip trays. But she bought out all of the soccer ball snack bowls. So there was a total of 10 I had to put in a what is it, a 16 by 8 by 12. And these sold all together with shipping $53.06. So I was excited about that, cleared it out. I even had a couple in a yard sale that hadn't sold yet. So I just took them out of our yard sale area and packed them up for. I was really happy about that. And next up, media sells at Madcap Toys Plus. Here's another one. Hymns to the Silence. Audio CD by Van Morrison. This was a pretty pristine CD. No cracks, no nothing. Pretty nice there. And this one sold exactly for what I priced it for, $6.99 plus ship. Very, very good. And next up, I sold this morning and got it already packed up, ready for the AM to ship out tomorrow. This is from Art Class. It's a palette dress. Very, very pretty. From Target. Girls Sweater Knit Tank Dress. Off-white extra large. Found in the Rudolph bag. And this dress sold really nice for $9.99 plus ship. So exactly what I was asking for. Very, very good. It's made about a 200% markup on that one. And lastly, just packed this up before we had our grill out today outside. This is Clint Eastwood, A Fistful of Dollars from 1998 CD. And they took advantage of our May discount that we've got, offering a coupon of 15% off. And this one sold for $6.99 plus shipping to boot. Thank you so much for that. So 14 items that went out. Also, just to make sure to let you guys know, if you are viewing and if you are watching and if you are buying either from Madcap Toys or Madcap Toys Plus, if you watch us, please let us know in the notes when you purchase an item, so that way we can shout you out and thank you for everything. All right. But yeah, other than that, it's just been one of those weekends where we worked really hard, but we also tried to rest a little bit as we could. We slept in today, being a Sunday, and just tried to, you know, just kind of catch up with things. We did go get some groceries and go out to eat a little bit, but came back and then we went right to work and getting things packed and ready for Monday AM. So, got that going on right now. The only pending order that we got now, we just got this after we grilled out, is a package of these underwears. Got them from a high piece count at Amazon when we bought a high piece count Amazon pallet. And these are already going to be going out maybe tomorrow, because we're going to try not to ship Tuesday, only because I am going to Fishers, Indiana, which is North Indianapolis. So for me, that's almost an hour away, to an insurance event that I'm going to be gone for all morning, all afternoon, and all evening on Tuesday. So rather than Daren having to take a huge load of stuff out, we made sure that any Monday and Tuesday shipments were being shipped on Monday. So in this case, for this one, because it's due on Tuesday, I'm going to try my best tonight to get back upstairs, get a label printed, pack it up, and put it in the Monday AM mailing. So that way he doesn't have to go out on Tuesday and just focus on work and doing things that I can't do during that time. So guys, I really don't have much to say. Again, I hope to be able to share with you more of what we have been getting in our garage sale pile with the Stampin' Up! Stamps, and I may be able to do a short with it soon, but also, you know, the things that we got at yard sales a little bit, trying to get up to try to be well-rounded, but also trying to do it carefully too, so we're not buying things that stick here forever and ever, that they just move out, you know, as quickly as they come in. So it's a trial and error for us, but we are learning a lot over the last 12 months on what we're buying and how we're buying. So we're kind of switching up our purchases a lot more than we used to do. So guys, just let me know how you've been doing, especially if you've been yard selling and sourcing. How have you been doing it? Where have you been doing it at? And how great it's been for you. Show me in the post. Show us in the community. We'd love to hear from you. And until next time, bye-bye.